Well, we are underway. Second leg, semi-final awaiting. And Vinicius Jr. dragged down on the edge of the box. Well, and the problem for Reece James straight away.
Yeah, already he's had some problems, Reece James, with Vinicius.
One under the wall, Benzema over the wall and over the bar. Converting set pieces. Rudiger. It's a difficult header to put extra power on. And, comes all the way through for a breakthrough goal for Chelsea. Brilliantly done. Mason Mount. So, that changes the perspective.
Game on. He's been in majestic form, Mount. Boy, did he make use of it, but here's the threat.
Yeah, and it's a big threat in Vinicius Jr., but he played that rather blind, it seemed. Certainly, Valverde couldn't catch it up. He is already posing. Mount again, Werner. Still Werner. Good defensive work from Dani Carvajal. And here is Vinicius against James again. James sweeps it away from him. Benzema! Corner.
Well, it could have gone anywhere. It could have gone in the back of the neck. This deflection.
Now Werner. There was probably a foul on Mount in the first place, but Werner was certainly caught. Carry his team up the field, and Kroos makes the most of the contact like an experienced. Loftus-Cheek, blocked by Casemiro, and then Kovacic, who doesn't score too many goals. The ones he has got really is a fascinating scenario, because you can sense the desire for the Real players to get some meaningful attacks going, and actually Casemiro took it off the toes of Modric. It was probably more favour for Modric's right foot. Rudiger, why not? Why not? It wasn't too far away. He scored in the league game against Brentford a few days ago from this kind of range. Picked on by Benzema. But half a clearance, and that's half a tackle, really, from Kai Havertz. In the first game, someone might have been wondering whether it would be worth coming for. There's another late challenge by Nacho this time. That long stride of his, Vinicius, who is rapid, chasing back, and Thomas Tuchel can't believe it. Well, that's not seen as a foul. They dig in the ribs for Loftus-Cheek. Here comes Werner. He has got an appetite for the game. He's only scored 3 Premier League goals. Typifies really Chelsea quicker to the ball, right to the last action of the first half, and that application. And at half-time on the night, it's Real 0, Chelsea 1. Taking some duress in terms of the ownership and the sanctions on the owner, Roman Abramovich, is taken on by Mount again. Werner tries the shot, and it's blocked, knocked behind for a corner. Courtois has to go again. That was a three-way race then. Havertz coming in. Casemiro was there as well. And Courtois got the ball and maybe got the worst of it.
Yeah, all started Mason Mount just bending his run to stay on side and then showing a little bit of pace.
Pushing and shoving in the middle, plenty of height on it. Retrieved by Alonso. And James! Corner given. Another corner with plenty of height on it. And it's headed in. Tony Rudiger, and Chelsea are level on aggregate. They lead 2-0 on the night, and Thomas Tuchel's dream is getting ever closer to coming true. With that in mind, looking for Benzema, main man. He's not appealing for anything. That's awkward free kick given away by N'Golo Kanté. It's tricked by Casemiro.
It's going to be a busy time for the ref, I think. There's going to be plenty of this going on.
Here he goes, and it's thrust aside by Edouard Mendy. Alonso,
Good play.
Werner, excellent play from the holders. Mount for Havertz. Kai Havertz couldn't quite wrap his foot around it enough to challenge Courtois, but a wonderful attack from Chelsea.
Yeah, they're full of it. They're sent in blood here, Chelsea.
Carvajal played into this corner. A chance to win a corner. Gets a cross in, and again, it's Valverde who had the shot. It was a good shot too, but it's got the crowd going. And not before time, they might be feeling.
Yeah, the volume's cranked up here. I mean, he does ever so...
Chelsea win it back from Mendy. And look at the number of players forward in yellow here. N'Golo Kanté, as he picked the right pass, Marcos Alonso. Alonso again! Marcos Alonso back in Madrid. His home city, his former club. And what a turnaround from the holders.
The only thing I'm wondering is this bounced up off his hand. There weren't too many appeals.
65 minutes here. Mendy. Benzema! Well, they've been going in week after week, but not this time. It was, by his standards, a more straightforward header.
Yeah, he scored much more difficult ones than this.
Here's Kovacic, skating through the midfield. And then being cut down by Valverde. Close, looking for, well, that was potentially to open up Chelsea for Vinicius running through the middle.
Rudiger.
Werner. Alonso, Kovacic. For Werner, they've opened Real Madrid up here. Werner, Timo Werner still going. And it's ended up in the back of the net. And surely this one's going to count. And Werner back in business in the Premier League on Saturday, getting the start tonight and getting what could be one of the most important goals in Chelsea's history.
Would you believe that? He delayed once, he delayed twice. You thought he'd left it too late. Seeing their team labour, struggle to...
Modric, it's a great ball. Rodrigo arrives with a flourish. And there's another twist to the tail here. And finally, as Alan Smith predicted, Real Madrid do score.
Well, finally a bit of quality that we've seen from Real Madrid in this competition. What a pass this was.
Lifting the morale. Modric wants one for himself. Parried to where Mendy can collect at the second attempt. But it says to Sheik. Werner. It's across the face of the goal. But Camavinga quickly to make the interception. And here is Vinicius Jr. looking for Benzema. He doesn't miss this time. Is he going to make the difference yet again? Another header. A vital goal for Real Madrid, who have the aggregate lead back. Tough for Chelsea to take. Very tough. Carlo Ancelotti certainly not wreathed in smiles. Tuchel wreathed in frustration.
Well, it's their two main men yet to...
Chelsea win the match, but Real Madrid win the tie.